Come to think of it, with targeted ads and ISPs and the amount of information that goes through internet service providers and what have you, how much of America's debt is really owned by China? And how many of these CEOs and corporations that we have here in this country is it an American CEO? Pertaining to, understanding very minimal about deep state and, lobbyist corporations and what have you, and the control and flow of information and everybody's a la carte channels and streaming networks and streaming internet services. A wealth of information and insight into that individual psyche is being broadcast or readily available, which could be the most pertinent crop of information. Understanding individuals and the resources of their mind and their way of thinking and their plans. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to like the world and China having like the world's like top supercomputer called Tianhe, I think it's called like Rivers of Heaven or translate to Rivers of Heaven. And our struggle, in this country in regards to information, a lot of people didn't like what Trump had to say about TikTok. And, come to find it now, everybody needs a VPN. Everybody needs all these several sorts of things just to run a regular internet. When before it wasn't like that at all. How many people are prominent where hackers are going to hit them? Most common people really don't have that much really, you know what I'm saying, to be hacked for. Even if they do, quite okay with themselves, financially and what have you. So I think it's been an information war. I think us having individual internet streaming services, meaning when we do a Google search, that my search will render different results than my neighbors would. Meaning each of our internets or what's streamed to us is almost clockworked orange. It's almost like spoon fed as to what is targeted, what is introduced to us, and what have you. If I use YouTube and somebody in my entire subdivision also uses YouTube, I can get anybody else's country from across the world. But those YouTube channels that are most local or most networked to me, I can't understand or see their channel even being presented on YouTube, even though they're in close proximity. This will show a massive control in the flow of information, pertaining to citizens and what have you. Anybody who has the algorithm and the patterns and trends of an individual psychology over massive amounts of time, let it be AI alone, with the algorithm and what have you, and these quantum computers and supercomputers that is running this internet. That's a massive amount of information and power and control. And like I said, this country has just kind of been in derision, and there's a lot of gaslighting and a lot of rhetoric in the media, and a lot of people just seem confused to me in the world. They have, kind of a listless look, um, it's just something to think about, man. Who has control in this country really right now? It seems like we're kind of left in a hoopla, you know, and we're just getting by or what have you. But the spirit or the nature of this country has changed dramatically. Anyways, peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out.